Okay, rolling. Today's video is going to be on the Edifier P180 Earbud. This is not a IEM, earphone, ear canal, or any of those. This is strictly earbud, outer ear. Now, to start with, before I go to the Edifier, I want to explain. Here's an Apple earbud, for example. Standard earbuds. This is not the earpods, it's the earbuds. And to show you what that means, here's an earpod EQ. It's very bright for me, and I had to boost the bass a little bit, not a lot, about 5 decibels there. A deep bass, pretty solid bass in an earpod. If we looked at earbuds, for example, I did this huge boost on the Apple earbuds in the bass, like, I don't know, 12 decibels or so, and a little bit erratic on the treble. And that's an Apple earbud. In spite of that big bass boost in the bass there's still no bass. I mean, if you're looking for deep tones or anything like that, it's absolutely absent. There must be a sharp cutoff in the lows for Apple earbuds. So going back to a different earbud, which is this Edifier P180, different story. Now, I still boosted the bass here at 40 decibels, but there is a real solid bass there, just like an earpod. And in spite of the fact there's some brightness there where I reduced the treble by about 9 decibels, in actuality, it's an extremely smooth sound, and it sounds really, really great, really hi-fi with this EQ I did. So if you were to get an Edifier P180, maybe just use half of that treble cut right there and see if you can live with that, but you might need some bass boost. But in any case, it's a hi-fi sound, and it's really, really great. But out of the box, it's just earbuds, but a lot better than Apple earbuds. 1,000 times better. So anyway, it's pretty much standard earbud with a cable. I think this one has just a 1-button cable. It's good enough for me. Start, stop, next, previous. No volume control, which is okay. It looks like about 3.5, 4 feet there, probably about 4 feet. And here we have Apple style control here, so that it will do the start stop, but it's I don't think it's not for Apple. It's Android and all these other things, if we can see that clearly here. Anyway, the interesting thing about these earbuds here is they because of the stem on them and the way that they're mounted, which is different from the Apple, a little bit different from the Apple. Anyway, these things fit my ears perfectly. They sit in my outer ear. They're absolutely secure. They don't move around. And this is just the best fitting earbud I've ever had. Come to think of it, part of the reason why this may sound bright is because I don't have any of these, on there, the little pads. I don't like those pads. Anyway, but they fit my ears perfectly. Now, another person I tried them with didn't fit their ears very well at all. They didn't like them. So I don't know what the deal is there. There's a box. There's not much to see there. It says Edifier on it. Edifier makes pretty good products. Their H850 headphone for $40 on Massdrop is a heck of a deal. A really good headphone. And anyway, it talks about Edifier, Chinese company. I think it's the company that bought Stax. So anyway, real basic package, real basic earbud. I borrowed somebody else's case to put this thing in with a little magnetic closure on it. Makes it real handy. So, as a backup for your headphone and everything else, especially if you have an equalizer and everything else, Edifier H180, I highly recommend this thing. It's only $20. Best sound in the world for $20. So, highly recommended. Edifier P180, thank you.